The Last Supper, a meal of love. On the night before his suffering, Jesus gathered with his 12 disciples for what would become one of the most meaningful meals in human history. It was a simple supper, yet it carried a message of love, humility, and sacrifice that would echo across centuries. This moment, remembered as the Last Supper, was not just a farewell. It was a revelation of God's heart, a covenant of love offered to all humanity. As the meal began, Jesus did something unexpected. He stood up, laid aside his outer garment, took a towel, and poured water into a basin. Then he bent down and began to wash the feet of his disciples. This was the task of a servant, not of a teacher or master. The disciples were shocked, but Jesus explained, "If I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet." With this act, he showed that true greatness is found not in power, but in humility. True love is expressed not by being served, but by serving others. During the meal, Jesus took bread, gave thanks, broke it, and gave it to his disciples, saying, "This is my body, given for you." Then he took the cup, saying, "This cup is the new covenant in my blood, poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins." In those simple symbols, bread and wine, he revealed the depth of his mission. He would soon give his own life, his body broken, his blood shed, so that humanity could find life and reconciliation with God. The Last Supper was more than an ancient gathering. It was the beginning of something eternal. Jesus was teaching his disciples, and through them, teaching us, to live in love, to serve in humility, and to remember his sacrifice. Even today, every time Christians share the bread and the cup, they recall this sacred moment and renew their commitment to walk in his way of love. For us, the message is timeless. The Last Supper challenges us to ask, how can we love more deeply? How can we serve others with humility? And how can we live lives that reflect gratitude for Christ's sacrifice? It is not only a story of the past, but a call to action in the present. As this episode closes, we remember the table where love was shared and a promise was made. And we prepare to follow Jesus as he leaves the supper room and walks into the Garden of Gethsemane, where his journey of love continues in prayer and surrender.